Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with a quick review of the O-Ray UHD 404R 4-input, 4-output HDMI matrix. This product makes it incredibly easy for you to connect up to 4 different HDMI media devices to 4 different output devices at the same time, while still providing complete control over which of those media streams are displayed on each of those monitors at any given time by using the buttons on the front of the unit, the included remote control, or even through a connection to your computer over the network. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content and is both HDMI 2.0 as well as HDCP 1.x and 2.2 compliant, and it provides auto downscaling capabilities to mix and match different resolution monitors automatically. Now, as part of this review, I'd like to start with an unboxing of the product just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and that way you'll understand exactly what you get if you buy the product. And then I'll take a closer look at the matrix, I'll explain the connections and indicators so you understand exactly how to use it with your own equipment, and then I'll come back and remind you of a few things that really separate this particular product from a lot of other 4x4 matrix products on the market. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the 4x4 matrix, a really nice metal enclosure. You'll also find a single DC 5-volt 1-amp power supply. You'll simply plug this into any standard wall outlet. The other end of that cable has a barrel connection on it, which plugs into the DC port in the back of the unit, and that's all the power you'll need for operation. Also included is a bag of accessories. There's a bracketing kit in here you can use to mount this up off the ground and out of the way if you choose to do that, as well as a green RS-232 connection block that makes connecting an RS-232 cable from here to a computer incredibly easy. You'll also find a full functional infrared remote control. That's really handy because you can control the matrix from quite a distance away. You'll also find a warranty card and a full instruction manual that lists everything you'll need to know about the matrix to use it correctly, including connection diagrams and specifications, and a lot of other really important details. Now, if you stay tuned next, we'll take a closer look at the product, and then I'll come back and remind you of a few things that I really like about this particular product that you can use to compare it to others you may be considering. The product features a full metal enclosure which makes it incredibly durable and really helps to minimize outside interference from causing any issues with the sensitive electronics inside. On either side, you'll find mounting holes that can be used with the included bracketing kit, so you can mount this product up off the ground and out of the way if you choose to do that. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find a power indicator. The minute you add power to the unit, it immediately starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking the electronics, and once it passes that test, it'll light that LED letting you know the unit's ready to use. To the right of that is an infrared receiver, and that works with the infrared remote control. So when you set this up on your desk or your media center, make sure that that's visible because that's where those infrared signals are received that control the unit. To the right of that is an RS-232 connection block. You can actually connect this up to your computer using that port, and you can control the inputs versus the outputs from your computer. To the right of that is a bank of 4 EDID switches, and those are fully explained in the manual, but essentially they allow you to modify the frame rate and the resolution of your input devices to match your output devices. To the right of that, you'll find 4 banks of 4 LEDs. Each of these correspond to an output. That's monitor number 1, monitor number 2, monitor number 3, and finally monitor number 4. And the LEDs indicate which of the inputs is currently being sent to that output. You can use the switch right here to select which input you want to go to monitor 1, this switch for monitor 2, this for monitor 3, and that for monitor 4. You can also use the infrared remote control, or you can make that selection from your computer. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left is a DC power port. That's used with the included power supply. You'll essentially plug that into a wall outlet. The other end of the cable has a barrel connector which you'll plug in there and provide all the power you'll need for operation. To the right of that are 4 HDMI ports labeled input. Those are where you'll connect your media devices that you'd like to share on your 4 outputs. To the right of those are 4 more HDMI ports labeled output, and this is where you'll connect up your monitors that you'd like to enjoy the content from your input devices. And again, they're labeled HDMI 1 through HDMI 4 on input and HDMI 1 through HDMI 4 on output. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now, here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the O-Ray UHD 404R 4x4 HDMI matrix to other 4x4 matrix products you may be considering. The first thing has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames a second. And that's really important because you know you can use this product with all of your modern media equipment. A lot of other Matrix products on the market may only support 1080p content, or they may support 4K content, but only at 30 frames a second. But more importantly, a lot of other Matrix products may not allow you to mix resolutions on the input or output devices. This product can fully support the 4K at 60 frames a second, and it can automatically downscale as needed to match the resolution of your media devices and the resolution of your monitor, so it's automatically adjusting for whatever kind of media content you're passing through the Matrix. Another key difference is the fact that this product is HDMI 2.0 compliant, and what that means is it's compatible with all of the modern media features that are built into the HDMI standard. A lot of other products may be on an older version of HDMI compliance, which means it's limiting what you can do with the product. It's also HDCP 1.x and 2.2 compliant, and that has to do with copy protection. So if you're playing media content that has copy protection built in, knowing you've got a product that's on the very latest HDCP standard means you'll have no problem playing that content through your Matrix. I really like the fact that it also auto downscales as needed, because you may have to mix a widescreen monitor with a smaller monitor or even an older monitor, and knowing that whatever output device is connected will automatically be adjusted to give me the best possible picture on that display is really important to me, and I won't have to worry about changing EDID switch settings or swapping out monitors. It just makes things a lot easier. And the last thing I really like about it is the fact they've included a remote control, because a lot of the Matrix products on the market, you can use buttons on the front or maybe even connect to a computer, and that's perfectly fine if it's on your desk and you can reach those buttons. But if you set this up in your media center, you may be quite a distance away from it on your couch, and you don't want to have to get up every time you want to switch the input to the output. So having a remote control means I can comfortably sit on my couch, push a button, and choose what input I want to go to which output. So everything you need to get started is included with the kit. I like it an awful lot. I think you're going to like it as well. So thanks an awful lot for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy.